Hello, this is Abel Parsons, AbeSapian, with my day 107 or 100 plus 7. That's the way I'm doing this now, is saying plus 7 or whatever to the 100 because I'm weird like that. Anyways, this is the 100s challenge started by Kevin Cross, where you spend at least 30 minutes a day working on your personal project. I have chosen to work on my comic book called The First Commandos. So yeah, it's still ongoing. I'm still drawing my pages of panels. I could not do that today because I was working at my real job. That's what's going on. I will be finishing my pages. I can't even speak. I will be finishing my pages of work today, which will be ongoing from with the heavy soldier waking up to the realization that the guy who is pulling all the strings is also the guy that attacked and incapacitated the VR soldier, which he just learned this revelation while being in the VR realm. So now he is fueled by this notion and this information, while in the midst of having, I guess you would say, having his physical body serviced, because now he's kind of in a robot. So I just like the visuals of that last panel of him freaking out, waking up, and you see what's underneath his shroud. And so now he has to figure out what happened to him, because he was not like that before. When he woke up, he was like face to face with, I think it was General Neal. It might be somebody else. I don't remember. I had to look back at my notes and figure all that stuff out. So anyways, so now this is going to be him figuring out what he's going to do now that he has this new tidbit of information. So it's good motivation for him to either stay there or get out of there. But it also exposes the fact that there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and he knows who the person is in the playback from VR, and it's a high up in this army. So now he has to he's either going to get out of there or he's going to go fight. I haven't decided which direction I'm going to take that in, so we'll see. I just like the fact that he's going to be running around looking the way he looks. Now it's going to force me to do, or challenge me to do panels and perspectives that I'm not used to doing, because I'm not used to drawing robots. And then the way his body is, it's kind of big and bulky. So it's gonna make me think about what I'm doing. Some stuff I've gotten away with kind of fudging it on the corners or omitting some things, but now I can't do that. So now I have to continue with that. So I'm probably gonna do either I think you can do it in SketchUp. I think I have that program on my desktop now, so I will try and sculpt his form. I was thinking maybe even trying another 3D render program or something like that. I don't know, because there's some things I need to figure out, especially because of the angles he has. Maybe if it's just like a blocky thing, I can figure it out or something like that. I've even toyed around with the idea of making a clay, or making a figurine with the air dry clay that I can find. It's pretty cheap at the Walmart that's close to me. And then just figure out how I'm going to do the joints, because I made a figurine of the fire soldier a while back and I liked the way it was. It's just I couldn't move him, you know. Not intentionally. I did later on because he broke in a couple spots, and you know, they just happened to be on the joints of his legs and I think his fingers. But yeah, so that figure is no longer operable. So if I do this with this new figure, he's gonna have spaces where the arms and stuff move. So I mean, it'll be close to what I need, but not all the way, you know. You know, unless I become a master sculptor slash toy figurine maker in a day or so, I'm not gonna get what I really want. So 3D, I guess, is a better way for me, but I don't know anything 3D, so I'll have to figure all that out, go from there. So it's just little things for me to do, especially later on when I decide what I'm gonna do after this challenge, because I'm gonna stick with this until I finish the pages for my comic. But then afterwards, I was saying, you know, 100 days of coloring or something like that, digital colors with me, your host, AbeSapian, or animation, which I did throw out there, but that will be a lot longer than 100 days. So, and then I've also thrown out the idea of like Joshua Kimball, get a couple pages done, and then, you know, set up a web page or a blog or something like that, and stick up my finished work up on there, or even process stuff like that, where I show you either speed draws of what I'm doing, which could work in theory had I, you know, a desk and free time and no kids messing with my stuff. So I don't know. That'll probably be down the line. But I like how I have options now. And that's very cool, because before I was just pining away saying, oh, I probably will never draw my comic, or I'll never do what I want to do, and yell at everyone who's ever told me that I could do it, and all this other BS artist stuff that we go through. So anyways, that's my little spiel. I like the fact that I now have options. I like the fact that I can now see the options and not just blatantly tell everyone, no, it's never gonna work. No, I can't do that. No. Now it's, maybe I can do this, or maybe I can go that way, or maybe I can go learn this program or whatever. So that's what I got going on for me. So let's throw this little QA session out there. If you finish this challenge, what were some of the things that you now saw? Either opportunity wise or even with your own art. If you are thinking about joining this challenge, I can't even speak, or you are in the midst of this challenge, what is this challenge making you see now? Like take it from me. No, take it from me. Take my case, for example. I don't know what the heck I was doing. I still don't. I'm still in the middle of drawing all this stuff. Technically, I don't have a script, and I've mentioned this before in several posts. But now, my eyes are open to what we can use, the programs that we do have access to, free, paid, and all that other stuff. Even the tutorials you can find online, the groups you can now associate with, and let's see, what else have I learned? I see where what we're doing through this challenge, or even just your art, it doesn't matter skill level, it doesn't matter if you're a Jim Lee, it doesn't matter if you're like, you draw somebody like from, 50, 60 years ago. You can have a place to go with the techniques you have or will learn, programs you will have and will learn. And if you're not already in the industry, you can probably easily transition into it. And that's what's been on the back of my mind is, while I'm doing all these things, I'm going to be learning programs that a lot of people are using. And you may not have had an opportunity like I have, where I went to a conference and I saw a lot of these things. If you know what SketchUp is, look it up. Or if you don't know what SketchUp is, look it up. I was at a conference and they were talking about one of the classes I went to. They're talking about building playgrounds or whatever, and they got like a SketchUp type program. It's a CAD, computer aided drafting thing, like probably professional grade, but what's the first thing that smacks me in the face when I see it? That looks like SketchUp. That looks like them making a 3D model of a room or something like that. These people were showing, how they did the ornamentations on walls and carpets and stuff, and it's all basic geometry, and they did it, guess what, on a computer program, whether it be Photoshop or whatever. Somebody has to draw it or whatever, but this is jumping ahead. But all these people, they look to an artist to conceptualize their ideas. So what do? We draw ideas, we draw our own thing. So we jump into that little middle ground, and it's like job security. And now I'm seeing all that because I'm a little bit older, and I've abused my body with some of the jobs I've done. That would be a nice segue to get out of breaking my back or screwing up my knees or having the potential to fall off a roof or get electrocuted or get run over by a truck or anything like that. Not to say some of those things won't happen in whatever other job I get, but the roof thing is a big one. So I guess that's the thing. Blanket question, a veteran of the challenge or a newbie to the challenge, or the fighter of the challenge. What is this challenge opening your eyes to? What are you seeing now that you're drawing, you're putting your ideas out, for everyone to see? What is that thing that is jumping out at you now that you've changed your brain a little bit, because now you're doing something creative every single day, whether or not it's actually drawing on a piece of paper or whatever, who cares? What are you seeing? What is the new thing that you did not see before this challenge? Or what is the thing that you see now because of the challenge? Something like that. Maybe I'll put that as the title. But anyways, thank you for dealing with my rambling. I guess that just wanted to come out. This is my second take. So what are you seeing? What do you see now? And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for putting up with this weird rambly philosophical type question. I hope it helps you. I'm trying to filter all that stuff out of my own head right now to figure out how can I get from my real job to what I'm doing on my phone. Let's see, you can't see me tapping it. On my phone or on the desktop with art, because that's what I want to do. I want to draw. I want to make something. I want to do stuff like that. I like my job, but this is what I want to do. I want to have that title. I do have that title, but I want that title on my desk. That's what people say. That's an artist right there. I don't want to be. That's the gardener. No problem with the job. I do it. Not very well, but I do it. So anyways, okay, I'm gonna stop because I'm being weird. Alright, thank you guys for watching.